Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bookmap traders. Good morning, amazing traders. This is JTrader. Let me know if you can all hear me good. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So before starting, we're going to go into the pre-market plan, what we're going to look for today. We already got some plus 200% move from alert. We took a trade from $2 till $5.50, is still running. And this we did it live, so we'll share and break down the trade. We're going to look into large caps, big caps, small caps, futures. We had also DAT830 that shake the market pretty good. We have Tesla at 350 breakout. We have NQ running to the all-time highs. We have PLTR, MU, Nvidia, AMD, Hood. They're really running. And then we have these small caps that are actually going nuts. So we see performance of 100%, 200%, and more. And this is simply incredible. So for who's new, I'm JTrader. I'm over here with Mama Bear. Actually, she's my mother. And been trading since 1999, for who knows me, and was trading at the time in Italy. We were part of our trading group, and now we formed in the last year so a trading academy in Italy. So if whoever wants to come to trade in Italy, you can come anytime. Just reach out to me first. We trade live over here with several brokers and several products. WLDS soon is going nuts, guys. We're making almost over here. Right now we are almost 400% move. Incredible. I can't wait to share this. It's simply amazing. So let's start first of all with our plan. Before starting, some news about Bookmap and the things we're putting out for you, which are pretty amazing. First of all, last week we spoke about the Bookmap Pets competition. Well, it's this. And if you didn't join yet and you still want to join, it's still possible. You have to simply follow the rules. I'm going to share over here a link into the trading room, and also you can reach out to me. I will share the link with you. So simply share on socials, IG, Facebook, and others. Hashtag Bookmap Pets, okay? And simply share your pet in your desk. And then who wins will win something great. So a free month of Bookmap Global Plus, if I remember correctly. Yes, 1 month Global Plus. A place in the copy of Bookmap Pets calendar and their pet feature on Discord. Maybe it's gonna become famous, who knows? A second thing is that next week's Discord exclusive week, all session will be live only on Discord, okay? So if you're looking on YouTube, no, it's gonna be live on Discord with pre-recording shared immediately after the session. And then we have the Bookmap per Trader special event tomorrow at 1 p.m. Discord and Zoom only. So I'm gonna share over here also the link in the room for traders who want to join, and also for the traders who are interested on YouTube, please reach out and I will send you all the link to you guys. Actually, let me put it now and then we can actually start. So good morning, everybody. So feel free also to put a like over here. Glad that you're all over here with me and with my team. All right, let's start the day. And I want that we start with a clear plan. So the first thing I'm going to share today, good morning, Tibor, good morning, William, good morning, everybody, is WLDS. So now it's, easy to comment this, but I want to share what we actually did. We're still holding partial the play. Let me bring it up over here. So this trade was shared live in the room based on our system. Okay, so it's not something discretionary that I come out and say, oh, guys, I want to buy WLDS. because I'm not able to predict over here. The stock is actually right now plus 500% from $2 to $10, 500% move from our alert. And I want to break down why we took the trade, so you can see everything with your own eyes. So first of all, over here, 854, I said, guys, on watch for WLDS. We are coming already for a 50% win on another stock. And I said a long 209, risking 199, VWAP bounce in 90 May. Then it was 210. I told him, look for 250. I told him, look over here for more push, WLDS. And then the move started. We took some partial over here around 5. Remember, we got to 2. I have traders over here also with me today. And more next week. As you know, we're going to have the experience. So traders from all over are coming to trade live with us for 5 days mentoring. And right now, okay, this is the play we got over here too. Why? Because this was a VWAP bounce. I'm also going to screen share why Bookmap gave us the confirmation. So let's put over here also WLDS. I'm running 2 Bookmaps, also another computer. So we were looking at this as our confirmation. And this is WLDS. I mean, these stocks that you may think, okay, these are like, maybe a rare occasion. No, right now they're becoming like a daily basis. This is like daily job. So the moment that I alert the trade, I can't even go there. It's over here. You see this little arrow at 856. This is our system telling you, hey, wake up, go long. Okay? This is the system that everybody who subscribes to our room and then subscribes to the template has. You can see this automated, comes out. It tells you the trend is over here long. It tells you the volume, it tells you over here the play, and tells you long over here. This was the long this morning at $2 and it touched $10, 500% move. No BS, just live, screenshot the time of the entry. And 8:56, we had the timing on Bookmap. There we go. So you can see when it dipped over here, $2, okay? So if it failed below $2 and it went below the VWAP, I was not looking to take this short, but only for a long play. Why? Because these are runners. And when we have this band over here, you see this blue band breaking out the VWAP, which is this red line, that's a big long. So now I want to explain a few things over here that we went over before. We said, you can read over here, guys. You can read over here, 1 second. And I said right now the micro floats or small floats plus news plus volume are equal runners. Right now, everything you touch in small caps become a long play or a long glory, but it needs these 3 conditions above. Micro flow plus news plus volume. We went over yesterday on how to buy these small flow runners per 100%, 200%, and 1000%. And then you need also a timing of entry, because it's not that, oh, I see something gapping up, let me buy it. No, it's not like that. It works. So you have to look for VWAP bounce. And actually we have, I would say, a coded strategy over here for this long play, okay? And this comes with our subscription to the room and then to the template, okay? And also with the JLines. So we have 2 powerful setups, because this morning, for example, we had also SMX. We took the SMX over here from actually 175 and it ran 270. Actually ran 260. I had a target that I was giving over here to my team, 270, and I alerted over here. So you can see, let me show you. Breakout SMX, key level 275, still pushing. At the moment that I said this, the price was 170. So you can check over here with your timestamps. Then we had 240, looking for 270, and at 270 didn't arrive. It reached to 260, but was almost $1 per share. Now, this was the move on WLDS, and this is why I tell you that this market is on steroids. I mean, this is crazy, guys. You know what it means, 500% move from $2 to $10? I mean, take 1,000 shares and you're done for the day or for the week. Take 10,000 shares and you made your big month. Okay, but this is what I mean when I say automated entries over here, Bookmap confirmation. You can see the scalp pattern forming over here on this breakout. And then everybody's scared when you see this high liquidity levels. You know, they think, oh, 230 will reject, let me short it. No, you cannot short something with this, first of all, volume. And then you cannot short something that is scalping like this and is giving this setup over here. Let me put over here, where was the entry? This is the alert. The price is over here. You can see the dip of this level is 196. I called it 202. At over here, break, we are 213. Another long play over here if you want to increase your position. It came all the way up over here. Now you'll say, Jay, where's the exit? Okay, the exit is actually when it fails over here at the JLines. Okay, when it fails this level over here. Okay, this is one band of the JLines. And also we have our targets. You can see these red lines, our automatic lines that at these targets, I want to take partial profit. So that's 550 we're calling is that exit over here. And then we had more at 7. And then over here, 11 from the top. But this is the alert play. Automated entry. Okay, for 500% move, guys. So anybody took it with us? Not only today, but every day we play these, okay? And where's the exit? Remember, over here. Once we get in that blue zone there, okay? This is the exit. Not bad for, you know, a morning trade. What do you think? The green also is the confirmation. The exit was over here. And this was our 500% alert live in room. Not bad trade. Once Bookmap broke over here to 30, boom, look at volume. Okay, when you see these dots over here, all green, that is where you want to add to your position. Came up over here, 550, and then over here came at $8. You can see there's no resistance above. Okay, and all the way up. So, guys, this is the first trade that I want to go over it because because we're not done with this. We're still going to trade it, and I'm going to tell you why. I would like to know some of you how you would like to trade today WLDS, and let me know what you think about this stock. Okay, I see some traders over here telling me WLDS, which is a small cap, guys, I think it's done after that harsh 10 rejection. I'm looking for a possible short, okay? Another trader saying WLDS looks to consolidate. Okay, but what do you think today is gonna run, you know, something like CWD or Octo, or is something that you think is gonna fail? What is your, like, you know, your forecast on this? What do you think is gonna do? And I like you to hear your opinion. You know, there's nothing, there's no right or wrong over here. We're just like exploring the possible scenarios, right? Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I think about this stock. Let me see. Yes, buddy. Yeah, you can share your chart for the live over here. Yeah, of course. We're doing the live. Please share. I see this is another trader over here taking the long with us. Amazing, amazing. You did your 100%, buddy. Very, very good. Beautiful, bud. Beautiful. So the trader is saying, I wait to try for a pullback, 1 minute JLines curl, and hold for the long. All right. Okay, so we have a lot to explore today, but it's going to be impossible. I mean, we have also large caps. We've been trading large cap right now, but I want to make a serious play over here on WLDS. So please follow along with me. We have a few minutes to start. And over here, I'm running stats on WLDS. Okay, one thing, when you long these, trust me, also read the disclaimer, but trust me, it's like this. I track so many of these years and years. So use the backtesting function. VWAP reclaim with the 9 and 20 on the 1 or JLines dip. So the 1 minute, 72 and 89. It's a killer move. You see over here when they start, you see this dip, this blue line. That is called JLines 72 89 EMA. That over here is the reclaim. That's a cup pattern. That's the 179. The first, I would say, pre-alert. And this is the alert that we gave. This over here, this bar over here, 856. This is our 500% move, guys. But I'm not going to short over here. Forget about that. Despite the news over here, so US patent, we see a lot of these. The stats are not that great. 57% of this stock faded on day 1 and 43% ran. We have a micro float, so around 4 million, could be a little bit more, a little bit less, but it's generally like that. We have a low institutional, we have low short float, we have a very small market cap, but the fact is that we have a lot of volume, guys. We have a lot of volume. I mean, WLDS over here already traded 76 millions. And before we had SMX, and before we had CWD that is making a day 2. So my plan, don't touch it over here. Please don't touch it. Maybe it's going to go all the way down and you're going to say, hey, you said not touch it. Okay, I'm telling you that this is the mid range. You don't want to touch this. So look what I do. I click over here and I'm going to set now my fibs. Okay, follow me what I'm doing right now. I'm going to cancel everything else. Okay, so you're going to see only the fibs. The fibs are these blue over here. Okay, these blue lines. Actually, we can extend them. Let's put over here, extend fib lines, both. Color, blue. All right. So automatically he finds for me, without I put anything, you know, like I drag and I lose time, he puts me the Fibonacci over here. So the plan that you told me, if it goes down to 470 or 450, this area over here, we have the VWAP, this red line and the blue, this could be a potential long play. So in case we have this, you know, this morning fails, everybody thinks like it's going to fail all the way down. I'm looking over here if we have Bookmap, because then we could have this push. It actually already did it. You know, this morning was pushing over here. It came already 400% almost, and then down, and then ran. Okay. Otherwise, the only level to short, you can see where we had the liquidity over here. Okay. Look, guys, on Bookmap, we had 950, right? 950, we had this liquidity. We had the big selling pressure over here. Selling pressure, you know, you can see these red dots, but also the big heat map. This is the liquidity. This means that we had sellers placed. So when you're looking too long and then you're looking, oh, I want to buy over here, don't buy, because that's a big selling pressure coming in. It's 950 over here. It's our area of the golden zone. This is the only area that I'm looking actually for a potential short. Okay. That's the only area I'm looking for a potential short. All right. So we have over here, I know that seems like so small. My screen are pretty big, but we have WLDS, we have the plan over here already. We took over here the long on SMX, and then you can see the system over here telling this is the play to exit over here. Then you know you exit more when you fail this blue area, as I told you before. If now we go back up, we're gonna see this again. I took a small position long this morning on Tesla on this bar over here. So the system over here indicated over here long, but it was funny because there was so much spread and I took, you know, pizza money. So I have a long over here around 350. Data came in, 830, everything pushing and Q to the highs. So if the market will continue to push, I'm not going to short nothing. I'm only looking for dips to buy for long. Not buying breakouts directly, because whenever I bought breakout in my life, I lost always money. Okay, so 925, we have 5 minutes to go. You can see Hood is another one. It's been like trending in the last week. You can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Look what a breakout. I love this. Okay. And I put over here already Bookmap up for that. You see the breakout pushing strong. And now is the moment I tell you I should have been already long this before. Yeah, who knows it. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Pete. Good morning, Tibor, Jet. Good morning, guys. So WLDS is pretty clear. SMX is clear. NQ, or the Qs, all right? If you don't have a future account, stay with the, actually QQQ is not an index, it's an ETF, okay? But stay with the QQQ to trade it if you don't have like a future account. And I'm looking for, you see that the market always respecting this blue band over here, this deep blue, okay? That's the 72.89 the 1 minute is a 14 and 17 EMA, or 14 and 18 EMA, sorry, on the 5. So if you dip over here and start curling right away, I'm long in there on the Qs, okay? Okay, eyes on CPOP, thank you guys. PLTR as well. We're long from yesterday. Actually, I'm not anymore. Yesterday, I didn't long over here. I went away a little bit before. I loaded my team, JLine curl, pushing. Along the first part over here, we took this long at 9:30. And today, look over here. We came 10 points up from yesterday. Now we're dipping. So if it fails, nothing. If it reclaims the 167, 168, I'm looking for a long place. Okay, let's look at CPOP. I think I'm gonna put it instead of SMX. CPOP. Okay, very interesting. It's not a long absolutely right now. We're gonna comment this with the 1 minute. The ideal setup for me is gonna be 260 to short. Okay, a little bit of fail over here with the market. Take profit on Tesla, take profit on Apple, take profit on Yes, take profit on NQ, take profit on AMD. So 9:30 open. Start watching the WLDS. Interesting over here. It's gonna halt probably. Yeah, you see it's halting, guys. Mabir is gonna tell us if we have setups over here. Oklo, Mu. Start looking at Oklo and Mu.
Yeah.
Okay, halted over here, WLDS. Okay, remember I need the second bar to be higher than the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, PLTR guys all the way down. Incredible over here. What a move from 168 to 164, not touching for now. I'm looking at Mu for a long play. I'm looking at Oklo for a long play. So Mu, Oklo watching for a long play. NQ fading, so careful. Hood is still popping. Okay, we can have a pop and fail. Okay, let's look at Mu.
Yeah.
Okay, MU is the strongest right now. Is the only one that is pushing. But as I said, if the market is fading, you can see over here in Q's fading, I have less chance this is going to be a big runner. Okay, so just waiting. All right, I still don't have plays after the gate. Right now, the market seems like doing FFTs. So you can see over here the system on Nvidia, for example. As soon as we break here, comes FFT. What it means FFT means fail follow through, means it's a short. So the system is telling you actually to short over here, and the bars are becoming red. Okay. So I want to look if Tesla or if the market is going to try to push back up, because for now everything is fading. until NQ will fail, guys, I'm not shorting. Sorry, I'm not longing, pardon. Oklo is the only strong stock right now, and Oklo is a nuclear stock. So if it clears that pre-market high, we can definitely get to 78.50. But again, I need to see NQ that reverses. Okay, Tesla is trying to push. There's a long play confirmed. Now, when I enter on Tesla, the long play is confirmed. You can see the system telling on the over, okay? But I need this bar to confirm over here. Nvidia is doing the same. Where's Tesla? Over here. You see? It's fading the pre-market high, so we still don't trade it, even the confirm over here on the over. Oklo nothing. Q's nothing. PLTR nothing. Nvidia, even if it's confirmed for a long, NQ is still down, so I'm not trading it. You get the meaning? If the indexes are fading, even if you have a beautiful long play on a breakout, actually that's an on the over, I'm not gonna touch it. All right? I'm not gonna touch it. Why? It's fading. NQ is fading still. Okay, let's look at WLDS. Open over here. So remember, you have always to keep, when you're trading large caps, into consideration the Qs or SPYs. Halted again over here in WLDS. So it came up, okay, along over here, 500% move, came down. We said, or we're long over here into this dip, or we're shorting up here. Nothing of the two right now. So what we're doing, we're waiting. Tesla, back over here on Tesla. So this morning, you can see the dip 348. Okay, so this dip over here, 348. It came up 352. Okay, this area, you see this big heat map, they broke. Fail, rejection, heat map coming, that's your sell off. It's actually what we call an FFT. So that play over here, you can see before was an under over. And then once we had this bar, it formed an FFT. An FFT, what tells you? It tells you to short actually the play. And this is the timing of the entry because heat map came over here. And that's the timing on the entry on this over here. So the fail of the 351, exactly, this is the short. Got it? So in that case, guys, you can see here, the play, we can write over here, short play, fail, okay, short play here. And over here we can put this is the short play, fail off pre-market high. It's a liquidity trap. And again, why? Why is not a long? NQ is fading. Okay. You see over here how it's going all the way down. Short play over here. And this is the forecast. This tells you short play at 351 and 50. All right, guys. So this is your short play. I want to look 1 second at to trade. By error, I close it. So WLDS is 480. Was looking this morning at also ASST. Okay, it's doing nothing for now. JBDI. Okay, Glee was a big gapper this morning. Came all the way down. Okay, Glee is reclaiming over here, very near the JLines. And again, you can see how the system over here gives you the long on those dips, all right? So if we break this and we push, this is gonna be our long, all right? So start watching a possible reclaim of Glee. This also, like CWD yesterday, instead, if we have a rejection trendline break, that is your short. Okay, team? RBNE. What is this, Mimi? This is my daughter. I calls my wife, Mimi. Mimi over here is going from 9 till 13. 92 million market cap, flow 12 million. It's running with no news. Oracle over here, 35%. Yeah, this was big. Big, you see breakdown over here. And that's your on the over. I didn't have this today. Yeah, we had earnings. I believe we had earnings. No. Let me see if we are earnings. Should be earnings on gap like this. Yeah. Yeah, earnings. So this is an on the over. This is exactly where the system, our system gives you the long play. Bull flag, that's a long play, beautiful long. You can see on Tesla, right? All this major fail. Amazing fail, guys. So I'm not touching over here. Glad if you took the short in F50. This is liquidity trap. $346.50 support. Okay, this I want to say, guys. Well done, Pete. Biggest 4 figures day. Beautiful, brother. Amazing. You deserve it. Okay, so you see how we were spot in, even if Nvidia is going, you know, and you might think, oh, I miss Nvidia. All the market is going down. All right, so there's no need over here to try to, you know, push long if the market is fading. Until NQ is fading, Tesla, PLTR, market is still like short bias. Good for you. So Tesla faded over here. Nvidia running a little bit. This morning we had a big gap in Nvidia, now 177. Look at this big support on the heat map. This is support on Tesla. So if you're short over here, sorry, cover 2/3 of your position. SMX guys, start watching again in case we reclaim and start pushing back up. Coin is a long play over here, 325. Coin is different, doesn't follow NQ. It's moving according to Bitcoin. So this 325 is our long play. You can see the bar over here, the long. You can see this confirmation over here, long. Okay, and the system is telling you on the over here. Okay, so long play on coin here, 325 long. Risk this 323.50, target is 330. Grazie alla chiamata. Let's see, hood. Hood also is breaking over here the high of day. It's a little bit late on hood. So we can put this up here just to show you. So you can see that we dipped into the JLines reclaim. After this, you can see the long play on this bar, but a little bit late right now. And market is still fading, so we have to be very careful what we're longing. Bitcoin is good because it's coin is good because it's following Bitcoin. Okay. And Tesla over here, as we said, double bottom. So it's a very good level where to take profit. Prendo lo spray per gli occhiali. Coin extending a little bit, 327. Okay, want to see more. Would extend a little bit, Nvidia extending a little bit. SMX, nothing yet. And over here, WLDS, so fast, so fast. Remember what we said this morning. You see this dip? Okay, it's this one, right? It's the dip, VWAP and JLines, and then it bounced. So this is, if you have the template, you can trade it yourself. Coin 327, move the stop break even 325 now. Non ne ha 20 di queste, quindi non comprarle. Le comprate? Okay, this is halted. Okay, let's stay on coin over here. And we're gonna put a coin on Bookmap. So again, I'm repeating over here why we took this versus Nvidia. Nvidia follows too much NQ. Even if today had relative strength to go, I wanna have high edge of profitability when we're taking trades. Coin is simply on its own, follows Bitcoin, okay? Doesn't follow ES or NQ. In this case, you can see this pattern. This pattern is called underover. It fails over here, it reclaims, okay? That's an underover, beautiful. Extended 328. Guys, are you long on this? We go along over here, 325, 325.50, now 328. Let it run. Looking at the targets, we have now to trail, but the first target is going to be 330. You can see on the, there we go. This is the hourly chart, okay? So we said this is the buy side. We actually broke over here this resistance, 322. This was on our watch list from yesterday already on this break. So the potential over here this morning is we get this 335-ish. So now what we're looking that it doesn't really pull back too much to 325. I would love to see over here really a push right away from 326. We'll see that. Okay, restarted maybe over here to buy. 328. Oh, there we go. 330 is the catalyst. This is like a magnet. So the price is attracted by that 330. So Ron is asking, MSTR, is it correlated to NQ or coin? In this case, buddy, I would tell you that is to coin. But I'm not an expert on MSTR. Okay, I only trade it when we have a strong uptrend like this move over here. I can tell you if we had a long with the system this morning based on the template. Yes, we had it over here. So you know that for longs I use 1, 3, and 5. Already over here we had a long with the system on the over. Everything is blue. This 336, 337. 3 is confirming, 1 is confirming. Yes, totally long play, bro. So MSTR, Hood, and Nvidia are pushing, and Q's Tesla fading. Oculus still sideways, Google fading, Baba sideways, MU a little bit pushing. And you have to be, I would say, super confident when you take these trades. So 327, take off over here 1/3 on, because we're rejecting. 327, take 1/3 out on coin, and then put stop break even. And it's not for me alerting the trades, but it's for you trader to have simply my template over here and follow what the system is telling you along with Bookmap. So you can actually tell me as well if you have any good setups. All right. So this is, for example, what coin did. So you can see here, okay, this bar is the confirmation, and this is the long that I got it and alerted 325. I was waiting for this 329, 330. You can see over here the limit. Okay, this is the limit. It actually is fading, so we have already a stop to break even in case it's gonna come break even. But over here is, you can see that, right? So that is a long play confirmed. Was expecting a little bit more. It's coming down. Ideally would hold at 325, so we're not getting out trailed on break even. But we'll see. In this case, we don't have huge here bookmap levels over here on 326, 327. Okay, so nothing to do for me on WLDS waiting. Q still fading. Morning trend. Okay, let's see what else. Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia is still running with the daily breakout. Wasn't a plan this morning. Wasn't for a plan for Andover. We were looking to trade long, but again, NQ fading. I cannot trade Nvidia. Would be like, you know, it's bad to say, but it's like going to an Italian pizzeria when, you know, the chef is from all other side of the world. So don't do it. Let's see what else. But again, follows a lot in QNES. Not looking to trade that. Coin is the only one that is trying to hold, so that makes me a little bit happy. Didn't trail over here the 325. The meter going back to the JLines. Then we said we had this morning Oklo, but Oklo is not saying anything. It's flat at the gate. Maybe can come a good long later. Yeah, maybe we can have a no clue push this morning if we hold 75. Hood, we had a dip this morning into the JLines exactly 119 and 60. And then it started to run. And coin going back 325. So we're getting out trailed, break even the rest. So small win. For who trailed this morning, AMD, because it was a big gap this morning. I think was a 4% if I'm not mistaken at a certain point. And again, an FFD, same result as Tesla. So you can see over here, this band, we had like a supply area, right? And popped the gate, failed. Again, the system over here telling you, hey, mister, you're short an FFD exactly when we have this 163, 162.50 shift. Well, pretty good. Came down over here to the 159 and 50. So AMD, the I50. And this is a tip that I give you. If you're thinking, when you take a trade that the trade has to be good at any cost, don't do it. We're wrong. I mean, we're wrong the majority of the times, or maybe less than 50%, 40%, 30%, or more than 50%, whatever is your win rate. But if something is wrong, something is not, conform, is not something aligned with your rules, if you see something that's changing, let's say you shorted this morning Nvidia, then you see that Nvidia is pushing up, or vice versa, be not disciplined. I don't like anymore to use that word disciplined. Be instead real, honest, to cut your trade. No matter what, cut your trade, even if it hurts. Okay, so cut your trade. An example is on this one, guys. When I reshare what we did over here on this move. So the first trade that our team over here took was the 202, okay? And then it failed back down, it came to 215, failed back down to 2. We got out at 2, reclaimed the 202, we longed it again, and then we start like, so we scooped, or we bought the curl over here. You can see the 90-minute crossing VWAP again, boom, run with volume, and then push. So cut it when it doesn't work, and then you can retrade it when you have, a good easy one. All right, a little bit of bounce on Tesla. So that support, remember that support double bottom over here, we were looking 35K or so of heat map. You can see over here, right? What do we have over here? This we can cancel right now. So we had that 50, came all the way down. You can see the system tells 8+ setup over here. Now this is not a long for me, okay? Despite over here being big solid demand zone 345, 4550, 346 a big heat map. You can buy like a scalp, the 346 double bounce, double bottom bounce. But we can still have over here a short into this area because it's the JLines, and I see so many of these fail like this again. Okay, so the only good long play that I will be taking this morning is, if I have a good setup over here, if market is pushing, I have this play, and I'm looking to long over here or above this high 352. Otherwise, I'm not really looking to touch this. Yeah, and BISBUD, I was watching this morning. Yesterday, remember we had the big gap up over here, guys. Came from a 65 to 110. This was crazy. And yesterday, some minutes before the open, we had a fail, simply general rejection fail. And then this morning, we start like having this cup pattern over here reclaim. This push-in is quite interesting stock. I like the daily a lot. It bounced something like 40%, 44% yesterday at the gate. It's very interesting over here to see Tesla, and I will tell you, stick with these plays because they're easy. These failed liquidity, these failed breakouts over here that we have, you know, everybody's looking for a breakout. NQ is fading and you're looking for a breakout, something is wrong, right? Maybe you can have something like an Nvidia that is fading, that is running, sorry, or, you know, Hood or a coin. They're driven from a news, relative high. But AMD, Tesla, same setup this morning, QQQ, fading all in this way. It's a lot of profit taken. And that bookmap over here really gives you your confirmation. 352 straight down to 346. That is the breakout that we had this morning. You can see it came to the JLines over here, rejection short. All right, so 10 o'clock, let's see what else we have right now. Tesla fading. I'm looking over here, the stars. Oaklow sideways. SMCI, super microcomputer, is breaking that 45 level. Right now, 45 and 23, very interesting, SMCI. We have the dip also. As you can see here, remember SMCI, what I always tell you, guys, when we have these pullbacks into this band over here, align this band with Bookmap, start looking if you have the JLines on a shorter time frame. That's a big long play. Okay, this came a big long play on SMCI. These are those stocks that doesn't really matter if NQ is fading or running. Okay, so SMCI, perfect. It's our swing trade setup, remember, where we have the JLines on intraday chart, and then we have the hourly, you know, R band aligned. Well done, guys. Well done. Okay, so we have a little bit of bounce on NQ. It's still early to take a long shot. I mean, all these dips in an uptrend, okay, they're aligned with the trend, okay? We are uptrend over here on NQ. You can see the major band. We can even align over here a 50-minute chart. You will see again the band being blue. And all these dips that we get, you can see here, you can see here, you can see how the JLines over here, it actually works very, very good, you know, buying those dips. So those dips, you can buy them. But to have that, I would say, A+ setup for intraday, we need a reclaim over here and all these bands becoming blue and the bars becoming blue. Just like, you know, we had over here. You can see the price over here was fading. The bands were becoming red. Reclaim over here becoming blue. So over here is this level where you start buying, you know, you look for a support, you look for a Bookmap heat map, and that's your long trigger. No deal for me on WLDS. Yes. TC. Yes is we're gonna look at SPY. Thank you, Mom. I just long in this moment. SPY at 654. Risking 653.50. I'm taking a shot over here, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, so we are in a breakout scenario. Okay, we're in a breakout scenario. We have over here trend line break. This is the reclaim that we can have generally for market morning reversals 10 o'clock. Okay, so we can put over here 10 a.m. reversal play. All right, 10 a.m. reversal play. So now what we want to see the break of the 64.20, go to the 654.80, and we want to see the push, the upside on this. Oklo is bouncing. Yeah. So Oklo, maybe the market is going to turn now. So start watching. Start watching for a long. Also Tesla coming. So we're going to put over here several plays from PLTR, several possible plays, sorry. SPY, PLTR, AMD is a little bit far yet. Oklo, SMX, WLDS, we're going to keep them there, and Qs, we need them there, where they are. Yeah, to answer Mark, in 5 minutes I will upload the mentoring session, the special webinar we had yesterday for you to study. Okay, SPY 654 and 30. That's a 10 a.m. reversal play. Now we just want to see if volume comes in, because often you say, what is the confirmation of this? Well, volume has to come in. You want to see volume, guys. Without volume, every single setup that you want to trade is not going to work. Yes, it's good for now. 654 and 27. We got a 654. Oklo, you have to wait. I'm gonna alert over here the play. Guardiamo solo quando ci sono questi qui. Yes, 5 minuti del cacchio è. Ah, sì. Sì. Okay, on watch WLDS. Now risking break even on yes. Sorry, on NQ. NQ risk to be a set. Okay, we're up 50 cents. Wow. Carfit didn't lose his touch, guys. Yes, it's working. Beautiful trade, guys. Vedi che sono rossi? Prima non ho detto perché era rosso. Yeah. Devi aspettare. Breakdown in the second WLDS VWAP. Actually, at VWAP in JLines near the 550. My bad. You can see big selling pressure over here. Big sell over here, 660, 560. Okay, let's look over here now. Maybe it's gonna be interesting for a long play. Let's see. See if we can reverse over here the failed play. So you can see the moment that it dipped over here, 555, had a big heat map. Those alignments are so interesting. And breakdown, big selling pressure again. Just look at that. Just look at that, how it happens. New seller 540. So you can see we're not long yet. Let it fail, let it fail, let it fail. The market has to prove himself to be able to be a bullish candle, to be able to bounce. We have a break even, guys, on ES and SPY, according to what he traded. MWYN. Okay, two possible scenarios, guys. 250, 255, pop and fill short MWYN. Or reclaim VWAP, 90 MA above, curl long. Exactly, Tibor. That's the fail on the rejection on WLDS. So you can see that it's so clear the moment they start like selling big. So I'm gonna go back 1 second over here. Trader just like made a point. So you can see first we had this breakdown. First, actually, the pop over here, 660 failed. Breakdown of the support 6, breakdown over here 550, and then you can see the sellers, seller 1, seller 2, seller 3, soaked over here $5, whole round on a number, reclaim, but not a long play yet. Even if it's bouncing over here, it's not a long play yet. Okay, so why? We're still below VWAP, we're still below JLines. Over here could still fail, making lower highs, lower lows in the 5 minutes. Not interested yet in buying yet, okay? So yes, Inspire working, hold it. Oklo not yet, Tesla not yet. Okay. Beautiful, bro. Anytime. So, Oklo, this is the stuff that I wanna share. It's not, oh, I'm gonna tell you it's a long after it happened. No, I'm telling you it's not a long yet, right? Because it's still breaking the pre-market high and rejecting. It's not closing above, showing strength. Okay. And then I will use over here Bookmap to align with that. Let's see. Moyen 240. Local back down. Vedi qualcosa? SMCI a pretty good move, huh? Nvidia I was expecting no, Nvidia nothing because it came from below 170, big bounce till 179, so it did a lot, I think. Hood is still strong uptrend. Careful on SPY at J-Slim on the 5. So what does it mean over here? It means if confirmed, this is a fake out, potentially could come back over here to our break even. Don't be in a rush to trade, okay? Only wait for the perfect setup. It's going good over here, guys, on SPY. We're holding. Come on. Look, that I'm just sharing over here Bookmap, guys, on WLDS because it's ridiculous. Careful SPY, another possible J-Slim coming. So NQ, yes, nothing for now. Yes, is a long NQ, nothing. QQQ, nothing. Let's wait. So we took the long this morning on WLDS, this from $2 till 10, 500% move. We alerted exactly $2 for 30 seconds, 1 minute, everybody could buy it. Then we took a nice short on Tesla, 50. So fake breakout, fail, and all the way down into heat map support. And right now we are long on SPY, NES on this break over here, trendline, JLine curl. You can see also inside bar, nice breakout, 10 a.m. reversal play. We have just to see if this is going to continue. ES and NQ are totally different this morning. Then we had the coin, but it went back to break even. It was a perfect play. We got along 325 a little bit later, but I want to see the confirmation. It came to almost 329. It took 1/3, 327, and then it fell back, out. So the market is not pushing, despite, in the long term being totally bullish. I start looking at MWYN. Thank you, Chris, for the alert. Okay, SPY, come on. PLTR maybe reclaiming. Let's see what else. I'm looking over here, guys. We say that the tape on WLDS, but nothing that I really like to trade at the moment. Is still fading. I'm gonna go back over here on Tesla. It's ranging right now, 352, 346. You can also SMCI. Yeah, nice daily breakout. Uh, okay, let me see on Nvidia. So a trader is asking over here, Jay, would you consider long on Nvidia right now? We have over here the dip of the JLines. Okay, the point is NQ is bouncing. So it's not breaking out, it's bouncing, it's a reversal. So yes, this over here display 177 and 40, 177, sorry, 177 and 50, 177 and 40. This is the play. Correct. Correct, buddy. Yeah. If you're looking at the hourly on Nvidia, the move that we had from yesterday, I mean 167 the dip, 166 80 to 179. That's an amazing move. Amazing move. We'll love to see over here, you know, SPY pushing, breaking out, still holding over here with the risk 654, the support, but it's not pushing as I would like. Nvidia over here has all the potential to break and push the upside. All the potential, buddy. All right, so a fast recap. It's due. We had an amazing day, starting from that 20% move on our friend over here this morning. Everybody could see the work we did on WLDS from this 2 till 10. And then nothing more in small caps. That was really interesting. We're holding over here. Probably is going to go back to break even on SPY. We took a small trade on coin. Tesla, good fader, a good FFT. The plays that really ran were SMCI, sorry. We had also Oracle, and this was an earning play. So once you have the template, you can actually trade that and, you know, align yourself with Bookmap. Then over here, during the morning, we had also Nvidia hood pushing, but again, we're not A+ setup plays due to NQ unwinding that moment. Just like now, you see us ranging. So Tesla, I wouldn't risk more than, you know, the 177, all the JLines. We are at 10:30. Remember, next week, we're going to have a 5 days live trading experience in San Marino. Next week, Bookmap is going to go only through Discord and you can see we have an amazing community also on Discord for the Jtraderco room. You can come to trade in Italy whenever you want, just write. So you can stay over here with me, share the setups, learn my system, see the backtesting results of this, during the years, and something incredible, and real trading. Now, thank you guys for the time being, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, Bookmap, for allowing me to do these webinars, and good luck for your trading. Good morning.